than jealousy, what is Reese's motivation for animosity towards Clark? I said she's jealous AF. I will continue to say, look, Angel has got a career as a content creator, as an influencer, Instaface.
Is Angel Reese sabotaging her own career with her off-court antics? After a humiliating 27-point loss to the Indiana Fever, Reese's actions off the court are raising eyebrows. Why are experts pointing to instant karma for this rising star? Find out what happened during the game and why Reese's social media moves are sparking controversy right after her poor performance. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great! Thank you so much. Now back to the video. Imagine losing by 27 points in one of the most crushing defeats of your season, then logging on to social media and acting like none of it happened. That's where Angel Reese finds herself. When the Chicago Sky fell to the Indiana Fever in humiliating fashion, all eyes were on Reese, who finished the game with a forgettable stat line. But instead of addressing the game or reflecting on her performance, Reese's next move caught everyone off guard. She was back online, grabbing attention for all the wrong reasons.
Loses her mind. I mean, if you can't tell me there is not true animosity, jealousy, and agenda ate up right there with that player. But the basketball side is not drawing. Those 5 million followers on Instagram, they didn't translate a bit to basketball. Not a drip.
Right after the blowout loss, Reese posted a series of eye-catching content. Among the posts was a flashy video featuring her dancing and twerking alongside rapper Sexy Red. It was the kind of post that immediately divided fans. Some loved the confidence, but for others, it felt tone-deaf, especially in light of her on-court struggles. The timing couldn't have been worse. Critics were quick to point out the hypocrisy of it all. Reese has frequently spoken out about being over-sexualized, yet didn't shy away from sharing provocative material herself. One analyst even tweeted, "It's hard to take her seriously as a competitor when this is the follow-up to a blowout loss." This isn't the first time off-court distractions have been linked to an athlete's downfall. Think about former stars like Johnny Manziel or Nick Kyrgios, who let fame and lifestyle interrupt what could have been peak moments of their careers. Studies on elite athletes back this up too, showing how focus and discipline off the court or field often correlate with better performances.
Caitlin Clark, my goodness, here we are right here. This is going to be
that from her
going down
that 15-foot area. Clark,
same one, boom.
The reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
She says not just one.
Okay, so people are watching, not just because of one person.
Reese's flashy social media presence is now being criticized as one of those distractions, with fans debating whether it's all part of a bigger issue affecting her game. Her actions have sparked a larger conversation about professionalism in the WNBA. Many are questioning where Reese's true priorities lie, on building her brand or helping her team win. It's an uncomfortable clash for a player who wants to be seen as a future face of the league. While Reese's social media following surged after the posts, they left a lot of people wondering if the Chicago Sky's struggles start with more than just basketball. But the Fever's teamwork only further exposed these weaknesses, and what they did on the court proves just how wide the gap is becoming. How does a team missing some of its biggest names completely dominate? The message couldn't have been clearer. The Indiana Fever's supportive team-first mentality outshone anything the Chicago Sky brought to the court that night. Even without Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, or head coach Stephanie White, the Fever didn't skip a beat.
Them at the best that we could. Obviously, first game, we got to look back at the film and do things better. I think we definitely had good spurts where we could see that we could definitely get back and definitely rebound and definitely play in transition. So
I hope to kind of do the same for Caitlin if she wants it. I just think the relationship piece is huge, and when you're trying to do something great, it takes everybody. And so.
Meanwhile, Angel, Reese, and the Sky struggled to find any rhythm, and the contrast was impossible to ignore. Take Kelsey Mitchell, for example. She dropped 17 points, including critical shots that silenced the home crowd in Chicago. Then you've got Lexi Hull, who's not exactly a household name, hitting a career milestone by surpassing 500 total points. Her off-ball movement kept the Sky's defense scrambling while opening up space for her teammates. And Aaliyah Boston? She was a wall in the paint, snagging rebounds and forcing Angel Reese into bad shots. When you hear she made Reese look lost, it's not an exaggeration. Reese finished with just 4 points, going 2 for 7 from the field, and had a staggering -20 rating. That means the Sky got outscored by 20 points just during the minutes she played. If there was a bright spot for Reese, it was well hidden. What's even more impressive is how the Fever managed this win while leaning on their bench for added support. Ari McDonald, brought in on a hardship contract, contributed 12 points and 4 steals, something you rarely see from last-minute pickups.
She sees the attendance, the ratings, gate revenue. It's not close. She's a media-created rival. ESPN played right into it with that flagrant foul BS.
What Caitlin brought obviously helped, but I think her and her play and utilizing us to show as a group what we can do is super special.
The Sky? They didn't come close to matching that kind of depth or cohesion. Their defense often looked disconnected, leaving wide-open driving lanes and uncontested threes for the Fever to exploit. This isn't just about one bad game for the Sky. Earlier in the season, they'd already lost to the Fever by 35 points. 2 blowouts against the same team? That's not bad luck. That's a pattern. And Reese's visible frustration on the court, combined with her flashy social media posts, highlights where priorities might be slipping. While the Fever perfect their chemistry, the Sky's distractions keep piling up. Does this reflect a much bigger problem? It's starting to look that way. Angel Reese's off-court distractions are piling up, and it's starting to show where it matters most, on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, the Indiana Fever's focus on teamwork and chemistry is paying dividends.
Than jealousy, what is Reese's motivation for animosity towards Clark? I said she's jealous AF. I will continue to say, look, Angel has got a career as a content creator, as an influencer, Instaface.
They're proving that prioritizing basketball fundamentals over social media drama creates results. Without Caitlin Clark, their ability to shine as a cohesive unit highlights a championship-worthy mindset. For Reese, this season could be a wake-up call. Is it time she takes a step back from building her online brand and spends more time perfecting her game? The Fever's rise is only beginning, and how Reese responds will be critical.